Everybody hold your water.
Ready? What's that?
Balls, balls, balls.
Triple shot.
Balls, green 18. Green 18, set.
Gentlemen,
I love that intro.
I love that
intro
to the
so
film
much.
room.
Balls,
Oh, we're back, man. We're back to the
this
film
is what
room.
we wanted. We wanted this so bad. This is where we live. This is
Yes.
Mackey. They talk about a game too.
Dude, I spent all day yesterday watching film. All day. That is what I did. I had meetings with my clients. I had meetings with my college kids. And I sat in this room right here and just watched film for like 8 hours straight. It was so glorious.
And that's what these little film breakdown episodes are on the OLine committee. We literally get to, by we, I mean like me and then the audience, get to sit down with a decade and a half of NFL offensive line room experience here. And we get to become smarter football fans, listening to you guys break this down. So for this first one here, and this is our first regular season film breakdown on the OLine committee channel, click that like button, the subscribe button. Let's take a look at some of the Micah Parsons snaps. Packers defense versus new Detroit Lions offensive coordinator. Offensive linemen have swapped out. Zeitler gone. Ragnow gone. So we will roll, I don't know, a handful, 7-8 plays here. Some that Micah Parsons directly impacted, and then some that you can kind of judge for yourself. Did Micah Parsons' presence open up? But the Packers defense, that was one of the ugliest looking offensive performances in the last like 4 years for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I mean, like we talked about on the podcast, Detroit ran into a buzzsaw.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They ran into a buzzsaw, and that happens sometimes in this league. But Micah Parsons brought a whole new level of energy. This game reminded me of when Khalil Mack got traded to the Bears right before that first game, and then he just took over that game against, I think it was the Packers, right? When he just was like going nuts and intercepting passes and everything. Like, these dudes are just such game changers, just stepping on the field, even if they don't even know their own celebrations, right? The whole Packers defense did that like fadeaway jump thing, and Micah's just standing around like, what are you guys doing? Tell me. Help, I want to be involved.
He's number one, and I'll give you two views on all these plays. We'll give you the sideline, and we'll give you the end zone. Again, click that like button, the subscribe button if you enjoy these breakdowns. So let's roll some film here, boys. Micah Parsons, top of your screen. A lot of pointing already.
11 personnel, so we're in trips left, right? And so pause, right? So majority of the time, if this is a pass protection rep, majority of the time, most of these six-man protections are going to the trip side, right? So you'd want to slide as an offensive lineman here to the field. But I can see all that pointing already going, hey, we're not going to slide away from number one, right? Like, there's certain protections where you have that's like, yeah, we're going to bastardize this protection. I don't really care where the mic is. The mic is number one, right? Like, that's who we're going to slide
That's how they do it technically.
That's
they
100%.
Make number one the mic.
They go, one's the mic, so we're going to slide that way.
And so look at him. He's already moving Jared
He's
Goff
already
off his
moving
spot
people
there.
off their spots. And that's a great point because when we used
Against
to play
one of
guys
the
like
best right tackles in the league.
And what's going to be great for Green Bay now is people are going to have to decide: do you block number one or do you catch the blitz coming the other way? It's the old Aaron Donald effect, right? They've already changed it.
what
They're
the
all
Chiefs
look
do.
at Panay. Panay's like, nope. We're going right
he's
here.
over
right?
here.
He's here.
Yeah,
and they're like,
no,
okay, we're going
Mahogany's
to
like,
the right.
oh, great, thanks.
I'm by myself. It's okay. Hey, it's a great job of picking up the twist on the left, but go back real quick. This is one of the ones where when you know that your tackle's blocking Micah Parsons and you're free, you get your ass there, like right now. He gets caught up right now with the linebacker pushing up, but as soon as you see him start to drop, you need to get out there right now. Whatever it takes, you cannot miss him like that. Because, look, he's already affecting the quarterback, right? Like, you have to have a heightened sense of alert. Like, okay, if this linebacker drops for any fucking reason, I am out the gate. Is that Van Ness, actually? Is that 90? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, as soon as he drops, you're gone. But, hey, this is what we've talked about, right? Taking a couple steps up can just affect the offensive line enough that the defensive end can get inside.
You know who's going to have a career year this year is Rashawn Gary.
Oh, for sure.
Gary is going to have an absolute career year this year just based off the fact of how much attention number one's going to draw. It's going to be wild. So here we go. We're in a 3-by-1 set, right? Trips left. Single receiver over here.
He's bottom of your screen.
Yep, number one's over here. Number one's over here over
classy.
over the guard, right? So that's
another thing. He moves.
Mr.
Everywhere.
Mr. Rookie Tate Ratledge. Best of luck, sir.
Yeah, so they've got him on the inside here to start this rep.
And why wouldn't they, right? We're going to put our best players against our most inexperienced player. Like, you have two guys taking one. Absolutely. This is the whole job of him. We need you to eat these double teams, and someone else is going to eat for us.
And that's what they'll do is they'll have him go in there, and guess what? Now they only rush 3. Right, and so right here, you're super concerned about, hey, there's Micah Parsons, there's Van Ness, there's Gary, right? We're all over here, so we got to make sure we're locked in. Like, a lot of communication going on. Hey, where are we going to? How are we? I can't hear you. Like, what's happening? Right? There's just panic, and then it's snap, and then they only rush 3. And now Goff's sitting there going, okay, shoot, okay, sit. But this is the part where the Packers are going to be able to mix up looks like this all the time. They're going to send a bunch. They're only going to send 3 at a time. And even here, I mean, great coverage, and then you just go out there. When you drop 8 like that, it's so hard to find an open man in the red zone. Like, there's just not enough space for people to operate. So this is just, again, Micah Parsons coming in there. They double team him, and then you're just sitting there going, there's nowhere to go with the football. There's just nowhere to go with the football. Again, the Packers' defense is going to be a problem.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they were 6th in scoring defense a year ago, and then they added Micah Parsons.
At an elite pass rusher.
Doubles left, 5-man, 4-man front, 2x2. Again, where's Mahogany pointing? Hey, one's over there.
Here we go.
Oh,
that's a disgusting. That's a disgusting first step.
Sure is.
To what extent did that affect this being an interception?
Again, I don't know why you don't leave that tight end over there to chip him. I really don't. Like, don't be this guy. I know Penne's great, and he's all world. But sometimes these dudes just, you can't give them this much space. Right? They force you to go left here with where the linebacker's alignment is. That is
it's just
so
how
fast.
smooth it is. You can barely tell that he's going inside on you, and that's the hardest part. Like, a lot of times people make the mistake of putting their foot in the ground super hard, and you're like, okay, he's going inside, so you can kind of react to it sooner. When you make it look this slippery where you're like, I'm just running straight ahead, whoop,
two.
whoop, whoop,
Oh,
gone.
What is? I mean, I'm asking a question about one of the great right tackles of the last 10 years. Like, how would you set this differently?
He's overcommitting with his inside.
He's scared of the speed, right? Like, so we if we watched every rush of Micah Parsons, he set this move up, right? This isn't a go-to move. This is a setup move. He's run speed, get around the edge. 1, 2, you think, oh my gosh, I got to get out here to stop his speed, and then you just have the crossover step inside here.
It's just a little overset. And
it's just a little overset.
When you overset a guy like Micah, he's going to come inside so fast, right? Like, he's just going to blow up that B gap, and the quarterback's going to be like, ball's gone right now. Got to get rid of it. Like, he's not even going to think twice
He's
about
not
it.
even going to think. He's like, I'm not going to take number 1 to the teeth here. This ball's going to go.
This is the play that we were talking about yesterday. And this is the one that kind of surprises me. I'm not going to fucking lie to anyone, okay? Because this stuff doesn't happen. This doesn't happen
to this guy.
one of the best
Not to
tackles
this guy.
in the league. It does not happen, okay? And for him to stand up Penne like this and just be like, I don't think so, and then put him on his back, dude, that was a statement. That was a statement to a lot of people. It was a statement to Jerry. It was a statement to people like, you think that I'm just here to get sacks? I'm here to cause chaos. And that's why the Packers defense is going to be a big, big problem. This team did not look like this.
He's just setting an edge.
This team did not look like this last year running the ball. We saw Jahmyr Gibbs gashing people, and now they're getting stood up and just thrown around. Like, this is not how it's supposed to go.
It's our first dead body.
Y'all
want to see a dead body.
Hey, listen,
that's our first dead body. It's 2025. And if you would have said who's that going to be, I would not have said Penei Sewell.
Last person.
But again, that's just, he's that good of a player. Go back, Mike. I want to see how this whole thing unfolds, though, because I know we're talking a lot about Micah Parsons, right? But this whole defense as a whole is hunting, right? Like, Micah Parsons is obviously the edge setter here, but watch these 3 interior guys. They get no push. They get creased, right? Mahogany right there. There's the crease. You cannot push this front side anymore. You force the cutback. Yep. When you force the cutback because you crease off the backside, that linebacker that Glasgow's supposed to run and win play side on, he now has the free cutback lane, right? Boom, there he is. Now you have to try and force it back outside, and now it's too late because the nose guard's already gotten creased, right? It's working together as a whole. And then when you try and bump it back outside, Micah Parsons has the edge set, so you can't circle the defense, right? And now you're just going, like, it's working together as a whole. And like you said, they were already very good last year. You add one of the best edge rushers in the league, look out.
Yeah, I feel like you didn't see the Lions running game look like that very often, where they're just getting kind of blown up right off
bullied.
The snap.
They're kind of getting bullied. And it's weird because
bullied.
they didn't get bullied a lot last year. Now it's like week 1, Dan Campbell's Lions are getting bullied. That's why I think they're going to come back this week and beat their shit out of the Bears.
See, this is, again, look at Taylor Decker here, right? Taylor Decker, this is not what we're used to seeing, right? He's got to come get here. Let's watch this unfold here because this is a free runner into the backfield, right? And again, this is a scheme thing. So they're running just simple outside zone.
It's kind of like insert. No, it's insert. Go back. We're
Yeah,
on money the
oh, yeah,
backside.
this is-
Go back real quick. We have Laporta coming through to block. Is that Quay?
Yeah, so pause it right here, Mac. I'll show you what we're doing.
We're basically causing the cut lane because we're going to have Panay block back instantly, which is going to cause this wall, and we're going to insert Laporta inside for this linebacker.
So
We're hoping,
58's going to block back on one.
and then 87 is going to come inside. But what we're hoping is that the stretch of the first 4 guys is going to get this defense running, right? And then with Panay cutting the defense at number 1, the ball should just naturally and organically cut back.
But they're running a slot pressure here, and they're running a stunt off the inside, right? So Decker's pretty much hosed here. He has really no shot because you got to climb. Glasgow's climbing to 56, I believe that is. Yeah. Mahogany's got to reach this. He's got to reach this. And then when they run this little TE stunt, right, 96 charges the B gap. Gary comes back underneath, and it's already too late. Glasgow's already climbed. Decker's got to try and get hands on this. But again,
Boom.
Too much stunting going on because if he gets hands on this thing could be out the gate, which is what we're used to seeing. Yeah. But again, the Packers understanding what this run game is, trying to throw confusion at the young guys is what they did, twisting, moving on even rundowns.
And in order for that play to work, you have to get a little bit of stretch. So that's why he didn't cut back earlier.
So here's Micah Parsons. A question about this before we even what does this tell you when the defensive
twist
front splits
stunts
are like
sitting
games, right next to each
stunts
other?
In games.
Twist,
in
baby.
Games, which tells me, right guard, you better get some depth.
And you better throw your damn hands.
Oh, man, look at this.
Boof. Jesus.
Christian, get off the ground.
Right.
Can't do that.
Everybody get up. Dude, look at the size of that gap in the middle. They're literally like, I dare you to run it through the middle.
I mean,
they're daring him to do it. I love it.
So they go 5-0. Again, move to Micah Parsons' side. But again, this is just Van Ness with a great pass rush, right? I mean, you're so focused. You slide there. You've got Tate Ratledge running up there to be like, hey, I got to go get hands on number 1 here after this guy drops.
Pause it.
Right?
You know what's great about this? This whole defense right here, it's split, right? We're sliding to the right. We're probably in some Ricky set. The minute that 94 crosses the guard's face, he tries to pull the guard into the center, which makes this a one-on-one with Panay. And that's what's so great about this. But at the same time, on the left, you have 2 guys that are one-on-one, and that's where the problem's going to become. And that's why we're saying that Gary's going to feast this year, and even Van Ness, because these guys are going to be singled up. And if they can get their pass rush going in any way, they're going to feast. All of them are going to feast this year because everyone's so worried about what's going on over here. And he's given Panay a fight of his life. But the problem is the quarterback's already getting sacked, right? And so now they're like, okay, well, that's not going to work. Now what are we going to do?
Yeah, this is a great rush. So 73, see his hands, right? We'll talk a little football here, right? Go back to the point of contact. If you circle your hands and you don't throw your hands on NFL defensive linemen and you give them your chest, you're going for a ride, right? See, his hands are circled. His pad level's too high. His hands are circled on the outside. And Van Ness just says, okay, great. I'm a white defensive lineman. I'm running right down your chest, dude. Right, here it comes. And he just puts the bull rush on. He able to get full extension. He's got one hand on, one hand in the air.
This is not ideal.
That's not what you want on a bull rush, right? When you've got a bull rush coming right down your middle, you need 2 hands. And then again, his other hand's now off, and you're just trying to hold on for dear life here. But Penne's trying to hold the point out here. He's getting squeezed, so Jared can't escape from the right because he's got his good outside contain here. And then all it takes is one guy that's singled up to win his one-on-one matchup, and there's Van Ness.
Look at that, dude.
Especially with a non-mobile quarterback.
Well, and you know what else this opens up, and Jay, you've heard this before, but Pandora's box, right? Like
Yes.
the minute that people start to realize that you're not good with moving around, they're like, guess what we're about to do this week? Twist the living shit out of you. And as the Lions offensive line, you have to know, like, I know that Hank Fraley's going into the media room this week. Like, we're expecting everything. We expect everyone to run every which way, and that's what teams find out about you. Like, right here, look at this. Simple things, right? Like, and I know he's a rookie and he's learning, but you've put
He's
this
a
on
second
film.
year.
Oh, I thought he was
Mahogany's a second year.
I thought that was Tate.
Tate's a first year. I think Mahogany's the one that gets.
Yeah,
beat
but
here.
wasn't Tate on the right? Tate's on the right, right?
Tate's on the right. Yeah,
This
rookie
happens-
second.
this-
So it's a
this-
rookie starter, second year starter.
Yeah. Tate on this one gets cooked on the inside, but this is one of the things where it's like you start putting this on film and people are going to be like,
mean-
oh, here we go, right?
I mean-
like, go back real quick. And,
Mental
and
error.
We
You
love
can't have
rookies,
mental
right?
errors.
But right here, we're oversetting again. You have to settle down. You have to sit and get ready. If anything, I want this defensive tackle to go through me to the quarterback. How do I do that? I get in great position. Right now, I'm oversetting. See that? And he realizes it because you can see his feet freak out and try to push him back inside. And at the same time, pause it. Look at the free run that 95 has on the center. Like, you've just exposed your center. If he were to be a real dick, he could just blow his hip up right now. He doesn't even have to worry about a sack, right? He could just go hurt one of our players. And that's where guys need to start honing in. But this on tape right here, if I'm the Bears, I'm like, guess what? We're twisting all day. We're twisting everybody. Anytime they pass the ball, we're twisting them because they just show that they can't hack it. Yeah,
so
they're
at what
great
point does
individually.
95's one, like his
Well, I
initial
think-
job
so
would be to get into
He's
60,
he's
right?
trying to pull him in.
So
You can
look
see
at
he's trying to grab him.
94. So look at 94's head. Like, see how 94's looking over to 95? This is supposed to be, it's called a TT, right? So 95 is supposed to come and pick the center, and 94 is supposed to wrap, right? But 95 feels that, hey, Tate Ratledge has an ME here, mental error. He oversets thinking that the center's with him, right? You can see no one just throws a hand like that because he assumes that Glasgow's standing right there. So 95 aborts the stunt, right? And he goes, okay, there's no reason for me to just go kill this guy. I've got a free run to the quarterback, right? And he just puts his foot in the ground and gets up to the field on that end. And then 94 still comes around for contain. Yeah, that's just an Emmy by the rookie. That's just an Emmy by the rookie.
And then after all of this, so Micah Parsons directly or indirectly impacting a lot of stuff here in just like 25 or 30 snaps. But finally this is like third quarter, but finally gets his here.
Again, another stunt.
He has to work
Another
for it.
twist, right? They keep showing up and rearing their ugly heads.
Dude,
Hey,
look at the reaction by the Packers sideline
Oh, they're
for
hyped.
for their new toy.
they're so
Yeah.
hypes, dude. And this is one of the things that, as an offensive lineman, when you put out tape like this of Twist getting home, you can expect it for the rest
Blood
of
in the
night.
water.
The next
Blood in
4
the water.
weeks,
Until you
every
show that
team,
you can stop it, you're going to get stunted to death.
you have to shut it down. Like, you have to make them. You have to punish them. You have to, the minute they go to twist, you need to start punching them in the side of the head. You need to be like, how fucking dare you? Because see right here, it's the same thing. We're not punching the penetrators, and they're allowing to get into our offensive lineman. And now look, our quarterback's running for his life. See that
So
right
they
there?
run it's called an ET on the left here, on the left side of the line, the right side of the screen, right? So Micah pushes up 2 steps. His job's to come ear hole the guard. 96 is supposed to loop. This should be sealed up right here. But again, look, see how Decker doesn't strike him? Right? Decker just kind of oversets him again, scared of the speed, right? This was set up. You're nervous of the Micah Parsons speed. So you fly out of there and overset. He comes in here, 1, 2, back inside. His whole job, ear hole mahogany. Boom. But the difference where is most DNs right here, like the rep's over, right?
Yeah.
Like the thing with Micah is he keeps fighting. He keeps fighting, and he splits these two because Decker has to come off on the looper, right? And then here he goes, and then this is just 4.4 speed at freakish size.
No offense, but like anyone that plays Micah in the next couple of weeks better be ready for him to go the entire game, because he's going to prove to a lot of people that like Jerry really screwed this up. Like if I'm the Bear, who's Green Bay playing next week?
They got Washington.
Washington.
It's a Thursday night game, isn't it?
Thursday night, Jaden Daniels.
If I'm the Commanders, I'm going into this game like, we need to knock this dude out repeatedly. We need to beat on him, or he's going to beat on us. He is out to prove to the world that this trade was good for the Packers. If it comes in any way that we beat the shit out of him or we shut him down, then Jerry's just going to be able to look up and be like, see, yeah, people can shut him down. But Micah is on the warpath now, and everybody on that defense is with him, because that's what happens when a guy like that joins your team. Right? Instantly, you're sparked with whatever this dude's on, I'm fucking on it too. Let's go, right? I'm riding this wave all the way. Commanders, you better come out. It's on. It's on now, boys. I'm excited.
Love it, man. Hey, if you're a Packer fan, or you just like, I don't know, just detailed film breakdowns from 2 smart guys that played in the league, click that like button and the subscribe button on the OLine Committee YouTube channel, and let us know other themes or games throughout the weeks that you'd love to see these guys do a breakdown of. For the Rhino, for Jay, I'm Phil, and this was a little film breakdown on the OLine Committee channel. Yeah.